All right, got it? Okay, a little send to him. Good. All right. You got it's on? Okay. Alafi everyone. This is Yanni, the only logologist. This was a task because there's two cameras going. I have my Facebook Live and now YouTube Live. As promised, I'm doing more videos. This handsome young man, now I got to move the tripod. Hold on one second, a little bit. Okay, you got to look at the camera for me, sweetie. This handsome young man is my cousin. All right, they came all the way from Virginia, my second cousins. I just disclaimer, I don't do children's here. He's family, so I had to do his here. All right. Plus, if I want to be a groupie when he joined the Olympics, I'll talk about that in a little bit. I have to do his hair. All right. If I want to be name dropping, I telling I know him since he was a kid. So, but why? His mom is also my client. She's my cousin also, and she agreed for me to post this video because a lot of people ask me about kids with lots. And again, I can't stress this enough. I do not do children's here. So please don't call me asking me to be a kid's here. It's not happening. I don't have children. And if I did, the hair would be a hot mess. I would not be touching their hair. I do not know how to do children's hair. That's why I don't do it. Most of my clients, when they're ready to do their children's hair, they just call me and I tell them what to do. You know, two-strand twist, comb, whatever they decide, and how to do it the healthy way. Okay? So another disclaimer, if what I'm about to say you don't agree with, okay, that's fine. You're not supposed to agree with everything. All right. This is just what I'm doing for him. And it's more of how growing up in Trinidad with in the Rasta culture or growing up with parents with locks, this is how we did it. It was very natural. It's kind of like how I deal with adults, right? It's not all the extraness, the styling, the twisting, tight, the what am I missing? The products. Right. Okay, you will hear his mother chime in every now and then. So, this handsome brother is Cleo. Oh God, I'm tired. I've been up since. Listen, I haven't slept. I'm so embarrassed. Help me, son.
Theo.
I'm Theo.
Theo. This handsome brother is Theo. I am really tired, guys. I haven't slept since. I've been up since 2:30 this morning. I'm really tired. This is Theo. Okay. So he was, how many started his locks?
10 and a half.
10 and a half, right. I personally do not believe in starting children's locks before the age of 9 and 10 because that's just my personal beliefs and it's not to offend anybody. If you started your child's locks at a younger age, that's fine. All right. I know, should I be blessed, Jimmy and I, with a child, you're getting locks 10 and up. When we were growing up in Trinidad, though my parents were Rastas when they had me, my mother didn't lock our hair because it wasn't like how it is now where it's accepted. It was a little taboo with locks. Even though children didn't have locks, the parents, there was so much stereotype with it. Like, if you're Rasta, you're smoking weed, and you're living up in the forest fornicating and doing all kind of craziness. It was really bad back then. And we were younger than him and hearing all this stuff, we were our family was like the black sheep. We didn't have cousins to play with because my mother had locks. And because of this, I'm just giving a brief history before I start with him. Because of this, my mother didn't start locks for us at an early age. She said, wait until you're old enough to know this is exactly what it is you want, right? And that is what I believe in. Some of you may not believe in that. You want to start your children's locks younger. Fine, that is your prerogative. But bear in mind, make sure it is the child's decision. I've had a lot of parents telling me, well, I started showing see, I know he don't want it in his ear anymore. When did you start it? When he was 3. He didn't know much then. So now that he's getting older, your daughter is getting older, they don't want it. My suggestion is if you are considering starting your child's locks, just a consideration. Wait until they're a little older and be sure this is what they want. So that's what happened here with Theo. He knew this is what he wants. All right. And I don't think, Adrian, you would have done it if he wasn't a straight A student. Or if you, no way. Well, I know you. He wasn't. It's not happening. Right. So what made you want to start his locks?
Well, really, he asked me about the locks.
Right.
Because honestly, he didn't like to get his hair picked out and combed.
Right.
He hated going to the barbershop. And he asked me about him. And I explained to him that it's a commitment. And once you start, you start.
Right.
And he thought about it and he understood. And that's what he wanted to do.
Right. Do you love having locks?
Yes.
You do? All right.
Yes.
What's the part you love about it the most?
It's easy to take care of.
And you don't have to do any more combing. Or he doesn't he have a beautiful smile? He's his mother's twin, right? Okay. So this is one of the lucky ones who know this is exactly what it is he wants. Now, I know somebody been watching this, maybe somebody who does locks, a hair professional or loctician or whatever, and you guys know I'm not a loctician. And because of my upbringing, my history, all of that is why I'm not into the neat look. This is a head of healthy locks. See how thick and disrespectful it look? And if you're new to actually subscribing to me, when I call something disrespectful, it's a compliment. Those of you who know me personally can chime in and let them know. Right? All right. This is a head of thick, healthy locks. He hasn't been to anyone other than me. He comes, what do you guys call it? Like once every 6 months, right? He did have the shape up in the back. In fact, when he first came, this was
Shaved.
yeah, it was shaved. By the time the second time he came, this was like maybe less than an inch, and that was 6 months ago. This kid's hair grows like wildfire. So I'm showing you the bottom part. All of this was shaved in the back. Right now, we are not focused, his mother and I, and she knows this because we're working together in this. We are not focused on neatness. And this is for the people who wants to start or want to have their kids locks growing the healthy, organic way. Because just like how our hair could fall out, adults' hair could fall out from over twisting, over manipulating, and all of that, the same thing could happen to a child. So this is what this video is about, okay? So 6 months he came, this was like maybe the length of my fingernail, literally. His mother started it and bought it, and I just continued locking it. This was 6 months ago, and this is how much it grew in 6 months. Now, I know a loctician or whatever, it's not about the technique. They'll be snatching up all this new growth and gelling it down and having it slick down and all of that. And you want to avoid doing that. Because what is going to happen to this poor kid, eventually, it is going to thin out. Another thing, you guys notice fuzzies? Right, if you notice down here, because these are the ones that started late. Notice it's all fuzzy. I'm not going to cut that. Why I wouldn't cut it? Because it needs to go back into the lock to thicken up. Now, if you come up here, this is the older locks. Notice it looks less fuzzy and it looks a lot neater. My point is saying this, in time, the hair knows what to do. You're just training it. You do not have to overtrain it. It's kind of the best way to say it is when I tell people, it's having like a newborn baby. The second you come out of the womb, you tell your child, go find work. You understand what I'm saying? Right. You let your child grow into teenage years, adult years. Your hair is like a person. Some of you are, even with your own hair, as it does, I can't stress this enough, you're over manipulating. And you wonder why it's not doing what you want it to do. All right? So, again, what his mother is going to, what his mother is going to do, just the back row, because these are the new set of locks. Again, this was all shaved. She's going to do, I call it twiggly fingers, and this is how we locked here in Trinidad back in the day. We didn't do all this comb, twist, and all of that. You just grab groups of your hair, you take your fingers, and you roll it around like this. That's it. And because he's a kid, he's not going to do it himself. This is what she's going to do. She's not doing this here. She's just training the fuzzies back into the lock. I hope you guys are seeing it. Facebook, they're seeing it? They good?
Yeah, but you got to turn it to the side.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could they... It's better? You guys seeing it, right?
Turn them to the side.
Oh, like this?
Yes.
Okay. So you're basically training it. I call them twiggly fingers. Seeing it? Just roll the fingers around it. All right? He uses one oil. Again, there's absolutely no product. I can do this. Look at my hand. There's no product in his hair at all. You don't need product for locks. This is not a perm. This is for people who are now starting locks, people who have kids who want to start locks, or adults who's now starting it. Right? You do not need all that stuff. Or else what is going to happen, you're going to end up with build up, and it's going to weigh your hair down. He has very heavy hair for short locks. It has a lot of body. It's very dense. Should he be putting a lot of products in his hair? And they're driving all the way from where? Virginia? Virginia, right. Should he be putting all his products in his hair? By the time his hair reaches about this length, it's going to be heavy. It's going to have a funk to it because it's the shampoos, the conditioners, the waxes, all of that. Okay? Another thing his mother wanted me to tell, and please chime in when you're ready, Adrian. Don't worry, I got it. Good. Is that shape-ups. Yes, because he's a boy, and I know you guys, you brothers, like the shape-ups, which I don't understand how you could be a bald-headed rasta. That's an oxymoron to me. I had to choose one. But this is what I tell people. Stop shaving. He had his own at his side because he wanted a mohawk first. She's letting all this grow out. Right? But right now we're dealing with the front of his hair. This hasn't been cut by a barber. And she makes sure, and she tells the barber, do not touch his hairline. When we start locking the side, his whole head, I'll keep you guys posted in 6 months, his whole head is going to be locked up. Because he had a mohawk first, right?
Right.
Yeah, I remember that. So this was a mohawk.
No, it was all shaved. He only had
Sorry, you guys can see. Sorry, that was me.
he only had the top.
You only had the top.
Top, and then we
yeah. So
started
you had
the
like
back.
I call it a bird nest on the
Right.
top. So it
Right.
wasn't a mohawk.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Then we grew that back.
The back
out to be a
parts.
mohawk.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so it was going backward.
Right.
All right. Yeah. Damn. 6 months went by so fast.
I
I
know.
remember that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Keep it simple. His mother. How often do you oil him?
Well, he's in water sports, so
Yes.
I sometimes have to do it every other day because it'll dry out.
Oh,
from
yeah,
the
to
water.
dry it, yes.
But if he wasn't in water sports, I'd probably do it like every 3 or 4 days.
Every 3 or 4 days.
His
in
hair
the winter,
holds it,
yeah, his hair he doesn't need a lot. In fact, if he wasn't in water sports, I would tell you do it once a week.
Right.
Right. Now, just so you know, you guys heard me mention the Olympics. He is a what?
Sailor.
He's a sailor. That is a 2-man in a ship. He's going to be, I'm speaking it into existence, actually. He is going to be the first black kid for the Olympics. He's speaking it. His mother and I said, and up in agreement. That's why you have to be all shy. Right? So he's a sailor. He wears a wetsuit and all of that. Okay? Straight A students. And you're just doing great. Am I missing anything? Anything else you want to mention?
No, just when we start the sides, just to show how
Oh.
we do the little one.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
what she's going to do, thanks for helping me. When this starts to grow, because she's going to do it, because we don't see each other that often, she's going to start matching the locks here on the side with the ones that's already locked up. And she's going to start what I call nubs, little baby locks. And in time, this whole thing is going to be locked up. I'm going to keep you guys posted with his lock journey, all right? He's what? How old are you now?
I'm 12.
12? 12? I thought you said 11.
No, he's 12.
He's 12. Damn, I get him old. The other day it was like 9. yeah. Yeah. What you said, just before we go, you can say this to inspire anyone. Somebody the other day told you had nappy hair.
Yeah,
What was your response?
I said thank you.
See? Love it. I love it. All right. So I hope if you have kids, they could watch it. All right. And this is for, I can't stress this enough. I know some of you don't like me, not like I give a rat's ass, but let's, like somebody said, everything I say, there's no sugarcoating. I'm not a chef. All right. This is the only way I know how to speak. But if you take your time and listen to what I'm saying, I'm trying to help you. Right. I can't stress enough how much people have sent me pictures of their kids getting their hair yanked up, snatched up, because the mistakes they made with their lock journey, they passed it on to their kids. All right, that is why this video is posted. In fact, we wasn't even going to do a video until half an hour ago. I said we got to do a video.
What kind of oil do you use on
his hair? What's the oil you use?
I use Royal Keepers. It's basically similar to hair hope.
Yeah, hope grows on
It just has a little Himalayan salt and a scent.
and a scent in it, and it works for him because
works for him.
both of you can't use pure castor
No,
oil.
we can't use pure castor
Right.
oil, so it works for us.
But the point is, you use one oil.
yeah, it's just the one oil.
It's the one oil. Okay. Yes.
And then of course rose water and
Rose water,
vitamin.
right, for vitamin, for the moisture.
Right.
In 6 months I'm gonna do his mother's video. She's a whole nother story. Exciting though.
Right.
Right. So you guys see how nice and bouncy this look? Am I hurting you?
No.
Okay. Right. So I know people always think I'm rough with heads. See how nice this looks? Shake it so they can see it. Snack. I didn't put this thing on decline. Sorry guys, my phone ringing. Right. Shake it. There we go. All right. Healthy locks. His mother makes sure he eats properly, take care of himself. Takes care of himself. I love it. I could play this here all day, but I can't. I have other clients. All right. Any other question? Oh, and don't forget to cover your hair in silk or satin, or get a silk pillow if your child can't keep something on their head. Some adults can't even do it. So it's nothing bad. It's just that's how it is. Just get silk or satin pillowcases, right? Lint happens. I've discussed this many times. It happens where it's lint. It's all over you. Hugging people, it's on your towel, it's on your pillow, it's all over. All right, but if you cover your hair, you wouldn't catch it as often. That's why you should avoid products with gel, souffles, waxes, because it makes the locks more sticky. I wish you guys could reach into the screen and touch his locks. It's very bouncy. All right, thanks for the support, guys. Thanks for the love. I'll be posting more videos. I'll keep you guys updated with him. You're going to notice him because he's the only, because he's family. He's the only little kid that I have sitting in my chair. And I don't even do male clients no more like that. So you guys will know him, all right? And you guys are going to be updated with his love journey. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Love you all. Alafia. This in your hair. It's like weird linty thing. Just keep catching. You want to say anything?
Hi.
Hi. He's so cute. Shake your head. Look at that. He's so cute. I'm so jelly. He's so cute. Adorable. Okay, how we cut this thing off? I did yakety. Wait. How we? No, seriously. No, Jimmy. Wait. Wait. 1 second before you get rid of the whole thing. Okay, hold on. Live. How did you cut it off yesterday? Are you sure you want? No. Cancel. You don't want to stop. Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. You're trying to cut the thing off. Wait, that's not stop. How do you cut this off and we keep
I
going?
said, are you sure you want to stop live streaming?
Oh, how you do it?
That's what it
Oh,
said.
okay. Oh, a lot of people laughing. Oh my God. This is hilarious. I can't press. Oh, my nails can't.